and we are back with another video for you guys to see, and unfortunately we have changed brand of food again. Now, we were on the barking heads, which lasted about 3 weeks or so, and then the dogs totally went off it. So we thought we would try James Well Beloved. We were on that for about a couple of days because the dogs just did not entertain that at all. And then we went on to a brand that was online only, and it was called Growling Tums. Now, they sent us some sample packs, although I had to pay for it. They sent us some sample packs of some flavours. It was a kind of gourmet food, and the dogs absolutely loved it, but I wasn't comfortable with it just being an online only brand, and the fact that the bags that you could only get was 12 kilogram bags, and the highest kind of bag I've went for was a 7 kilogram bag, which was the Lily's Kitchen. So if the dogs didn't eat it or didn't like it or it didn't agree with them, then I had this 12 kilogram bag that I couldn't do anything with, and it was a waste of money because they failed to get back to me on returning the food if they didn't eat it. So that was a bit of an unfortunate thing to happen, really. So we were actually about to order the 12 kilogram bag just because we were so stuck and we were eating the sample bags and they absolutely loved the samples. So we were going to order the 12 kilogram bag, but then Jamie came across a brand of food that we haven't really tried before, and it's quite a high-end brand. Now, Jamie wants full credit for this brand. He wants full credit for picking this because the dogs absolutely love it. Pixie, we're doing video just now. Can we leave toys? Need to concentrate. Yes, so he wants full credit because the dogs absolutely love it, and if it wasn't for him picking this brand, then we would still be stuck. And the dogs absolutely love it, and he says, Claire, you can thank me later. There's no need to thank me, giving it all this. So thank you, Jamie, for picking this brand of foods. Right, go and take your chew stick then. Oh, you're going to lie there and eat it, okay. So thank you, Jamie, for picking this brand. The dogs absolutely love it. Don't know how long they're going to love it for, but here's hoping they love it for life, because I am sick to death of buying different foods, trying this, trying that, returning this, returning that. It's just been an absolute nightmare. And I'm thankful that we could have returned the unopened bags of barking heads to Pets at Home. I'm glad that Pets at Home accepted the return of the James Well Beloved. Although one bag was already open, there wasn't a lot out of it, and you know, it just didn't really agree with them. So Pets at Home did give us a full refund for that, which was really good. And it's a good thing about Pets at Home is that they do refunds for, if you're trying a new food and it doesn't agree with them, then you can give it back and they give you the full refund, or they give you in-store credit, or ask if you want something else in its place. So we came across this brand, and we've been on this brand for about a week now, and they have scoffed every single meal. Not only have they scoffed every single meal, they are so excited to see their food, their bowl. I gave Roxy her dinner one time and her face was in the bowl before I even managed to put it down on the floor. She was jumping over my feet with joy, and she was the one that we were really struggling with. So I'm really happy that we found a brand that she likes. And of course, Pixie just eats anything, don't you, Pixie? You just eat anything, don't you? Yes, you cheeky monkey. Will we tell everybody what the brand is? Will we? It's an expensive brand, isn't it? You're ripping the money out of me, so you are. But you eat it, and that's the main thing. Can I have a kiss? Good girl. Right, let's show everybody. Okay, so this brand we came across is one of the highest rated brands. And let me just, I've got the information on my phone here. This brand is called, I think how you pronounce it is Aatu or Aatu, no idea. It's 2 A's, T and a U. So this brand, as I pronounce it, is Aatu, a bit like a chew without the H. Okay, anyway, joke over. But yes, this brand is called Aatu, and it is the world's first single protein source with 80/20 diet for dogs. So it's basically 80% meat, 20% vegetables, fruit, herbs and whatever else is in it. They do loads of varieties of flavours. They've got new flavours coming out in 2017. They've had a new flavour just come out just recently. Pets at Home only do the 3 flavours. So we first off bought 2 bags just to try. 1 flavour for breakfast, 1 flavour for dinner, like what we used to. This is the bags here. So that is the fish, which is salmon and herring. Now the dogs have never had herring before, so I didn't know how that was going to go down, and they weren't that keen on fish either, so it was quite interesting to find out how they liked it. And the, whoops, spilling everything. And this is the duck. So that is the bag there, and as you can see, it is 80% duck, 20% vegetables, fruit, herbs and botanicals, 0% grain. So it is grain and gluten free, which we love, don't we? Yes, and some of the ingredients in here are like 80% duck. You've got sweet potato, chickpeas, peas, salmon oil, duck stock, carrots, tomato, apple, pear, cranberry, blueberry, mulberry, orange, bilberry, cowberry, parsley, peppermint, spirulina, seaweed, oregano, sage, thyme, chamomile, rose hips, stinging nettles, marigold, fenugreek, cinnamon, hip and joint care, you name it, it's got it. It has got omega-6 as well, which is really good. And that is the duck, and it's the same really with the fish, apart from the fish is obviously it's 80% fish, so it's 51% salmon and 29% herring. Contains all the other ingredients, and again is omega-6. It is really, really good, and the dogs absolutely love these. I cannot go over how excited they are to see their meal, how they are eating. They have scoffed every single meal and not left one biscuit, and basically look for more, which is really exciting. I have reduced the amount of food. I have started weighing out their food. I have a weighing scale here, which needs a wee wipe. So this is my digital scale, and all I do is I just put like an empty tub on it, and I use my scoop, and I weigh out 40 grams per meal. So I basically have about 20 bags made up, 10 for dinner and 10 for breakfast, and obviously it only lasts us 5 days because I've got 2 of them. It's only like five per meal, so I weigh out really 5 days at a time. Don't ask me why it's 5 days and not 7. I don't know, I've just decided to do the 5. So I've kind of worked out roughly on the back of the packet the kind of minimum that they can get, which is 80, which is what I'm feeding them a day. 80 grams a day, so 40 grams a meal, and we're sticking with this. I've stuck with it for a week. I'm sticking to it for another week before I decide to up it or lower it, to see how they get on. They can get increased, the amount of food can increase, I think, to about 100 grams, but that was what they were previously on, and I'm afraid if I do that then they're going to stop eating again. I feel as if as well that they were getting overfed on the food that they were on, because we were giving them such a, like basically half a scoop, which weighed out about 60 grams really, and that was what they were getting a meal. So if we gave them 60 grams of the old food and then we were giving them another 60 at tea time, they might not be hungry enough to eat the dinner time, and then it's just piled up and they've just not been hungry at all to eat. So we are on a very strict 40-gram diet of this food just to see how it goes. It's been going really well for the last week. This is the 2nd week now, and I have, let me just show you, so 2 weeks in, and that is what I have left in each bag. About that in each bag I have left after 14 days. Maybe not even 14 days yet, we're just under 2 weeks, but that is what I have left after that, which isn't really a lot. You probably think, why am I buying small bags? Why am I not buying a big bag? Well, I'm trying to switch up the flavour. Because I bought a big bag of the Lily's Kitchen before and I wasted it, I refuse to buy a big bag again. So I'm sticking to the wee bags, and it means that we can alternate flavour, which is really good. And they're small enough, and it means that if they stop eating, if I buy a big bag and they stop eating kind of halfway down, like I can't return that bag, but if they stop eating halfway down this bag, it means I can return the rest of the bags. So although I'm kind of probably not saving money by buying the wee bags, I'm probably working it out better for if they went off it, then I can return the bags without them being opened and being unable to return an unopened bag. I probably made that more complicated than what it actually means, but I'm pretty sure you know what I mean anyway. You kind of get the gist. Okay, so these bags are super expensive. They are ripping the money out of me, but I don't care because they are eating their food, and that is the main thing. These bags come in at £17.69 each, and that is only for 1.5 kilograms. You can get them in, I think, 5 kilogram bags and 10 kilogram bags, something like that. You can get 2 different sizes, you can get 3 different sizes anyway, but we go for the smallest size, so we pay £17. 69 pence a bag, and these are the first 2 bags that we actually opened, so I've not actually had to use any other ones. This is still the first bag that we have bought. Okay, now the good thing about this brand and being in Pets at Home is that Pets at Home do have offers on their food quite a lot of the time. When we first bought Aatu from Pets at Home, it was on offer, which was very lucky of us, and it was £17.69 down to £12, so you were saving £5 really on the food, which is really good, especially when it is that price. So I saved about £10 buying 2 bags at the one time. Now that offer is still on in Pets at Home, and it will be on until the 27th of December. So I decided to take the bull by the horn and order a month's worth of food. Now I think for these bags, I worked out would usually last about a week. A bag, so I would need about 4 bags to last me the month. Now I went to Pets at Home the other day and bought basically 4 bags of food. I went into the Pets at Home at Linwood and they only had 1 packet, and I wanted to get the chicken because the chicken we've not tried. Oh, excuse me. I wanted to buy the chicken because the chicken we've not tried and they love chicken. So I wanted to buy that, but they didn't have it in the store when we first bought Aatu, which is why we went for the duck and the fish. Now, the chicken that they had in Linwood, there was only 1 bag, and this is the chicken here because I went and obviously bought a bag of chicken. So I thought to myself, well, I can save myself £20 if I basically buy all 4 bags just now, or I can wait until it's off order and like not save £20. So we decided to go to the store up at Abbott's Inch. I did buy this one in Linwood, which is the chicken, that's it there. Basically same ingredients, all it is just 80% chicken, and the bag quality feels really good. It feels very posh, and it's got a bit of gold in the heading there in the brand name, but anyway, yes, so I bought this bag and I thought, well, we'll go up to Abbott's Inch Pets at Home and buy another 3 bags and see what they've got. So we went all the way up there, Forgetting that I had already bought this bag because I was in Christmas shopping mode and my head was all over the place and I just couldn't think, and I had just finished my 83-hour week in 7 days at work and my head was just all over the place. So I totally forgot I had bought this bag, and I went and bought another 4 bags. So in total I have 5 bags of food and I saved £25 in doing it. So I have all this food and I'm like, I don't need all this just yet. But to be honest, if they're eating it then and I'm saving money while it's on offer, then that's fair enough. You know, it will be getting used and it means that I won't need to worry about buying food for another month. But what I did say to myself was, I get paid again before Christmas, so it will work out that I've saved £25 on this, so this will do a month and a bit. And then before the shop shut for Christmas, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to order another 4. I'm going to buy another 4 bags, and I'm going to save myself another £20 on my order, and that will do me the following month. So really I won't need to buy any food until the end of February, and by that time the food might already be on offer again. So here's hoping. But I think it's going to be a case of, if whenever I see the food on offer, just go and buy, because it is such an expensive food. The website, they have turkey coming out in 2017, and they have just brought out a shellfish one, which is the same as the fish, but it is herring, salmon, and it has like so much % of crayfish, shellfish, your kind of shells. So that's the only difference, but it's £19 a bag. Like, can you believe it? It's ridiculous. So we won't be going for that one, but we will be buying hopefully the turkey if it comes out in Pets at Home. But let me just show you what this bag inside looks like, because I've rambled on long enough about this food. So let me show you what it looks like. So, oh, Roxy, you've had your breakfast. So this is the size of biscuits. It is quite small. It's probably too small for you to see at a distance. But that is the food there. And this is the chicken, and it smells really, really strong because it is 80% meat, which is probably why it's so expensive and probably why it is so tasty, because they absolutely love it. Do you want one? Come here. Can I have a kiss? Good girl. There you go. Pixie, come here. Crunch, crunch, crunch. It's nice to see you crunching biscuits. Come here. Give me a kiss. Good girl. Okay, so that is the chicken, and again it comes with the kind of Velcro seal at the top, which is really good. So that's the 3 flavours we have open just now. We're still using the chicken, we're still using the duck and the salmon to finish off those bags. I just wanted to see if they would eat the chicken. I was that excited to see if they would eat the chicken or not. And like I used the last time, I am using our Lily's Kitchen tin. I weigh out about 5 days worth, which works out about 20 bags for the 5 days with the 2 meals. And I basically have breakfast on one side, dinner on the other, and I separated it by using a piece of cardboard as well. And basically once we've finished with the bags, I do reuse them because they are expensive Costco bags, and I put them in the top shelf of our dog storage, and I just pull them all out and refill them after the 5 days. So that is our storage tin. Now these are the bags that we bought. So I bought 2 duck, and they come with nice wee handles as well. So I got 2 duck. I did get the 2 chicken because I forgot I had already bought a bag of chicken. So I bought a chicken, 2 chicken even, and I did buy another fish. So that will do us for a month, and then probably within the next week when I get paid again, I'll go back and I'll buy another 4. So we are going to have a lot of food kicking about, but they are really, really loving it. I would highly recommend this brand. As I said before in my last videos, I have nothing against Lily's Kitchen. I still get people asking me, you know, oh, I'll need to try this brand now, and you know, they're sending me messages about, you know, in Lily's kitchen the dog's not eating it and I was going to try them on it. Still try your dogs on Lily's kitchen. I mean, Lily's kitchen is great. It just so happens that my two went off it. But every dog's different and every dog will eat different. They might love Lily's kitchen like my two love this food. You never really know. But I would highly recommend this food as well, just because it is really, really good. On the back here it's called the Super 8. So it's got 8 vegetables, 8 fruits, 8 herbs, 8 botanicals and spices. So it is really good. The expiry date's 2018. It's got your rates on the back and it's got a wee bit about the brand on the back of the packet as well. So I will do a written review on this. I will get round to doing a written review on this. Just work has been so crazy at the moment. It's been unreal. 83 hours in the space of 7 days with only 2 days off, 12-hour shifts. And I am actually on night shift tonight. It's currently like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning. I won't be going to bed till about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, just because I am doing a 12-hour night shift tonight. So it's just totally crazy. Like, I imagined myself being in my pyjamas today and just having a jammy day and relaxing before my night shift, but here I am doing a video for you guys because I've been so excited to share this food with you. And that is us. So I will leave the link to this brand down below in the description box, and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Please leave us a comment, let us know if you tried this brand before, what your thoughts are, and as always please subscribe to our channel and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.